I have from the beginning set up a culture to meet with people personally. Currently I don't have too much time, but normally I meet every week with 6 employees and discuss at lunch with them what kind of problems they have and what kind of things they want to raise to me based on the alphabet that we have in the company. So it's always the next 6. And these are completely different people now. Yeah? So one is a driver, the next one is a technical expert, and without the management, by the way, of course. Because otherwise people would never tell you some things in the presence of their manager. And I think it is important also if you're when you're the CEO of the company that you don't develop a distance to the people. Because otherwise you are completely lost. Because your direct reports might not tell you something that has happened. Because they don't want, because they are affected by themselves. And if you have nobody from the rest of the population that would give you a feedback, you might fail in your assessment on certain developments. But I think the secret of Siemens is, first of all, that they always concentrate to develop and to innovate in their core areas. This is the industrial sector and the energy sector and the healthcare sector, where, especially in healthcare, there's still permanent innovation. Yeah? It's now more IT innovation than innovation about the core technologies, because, for instance, magnetic resonance tomography, from a core technology side, has not changed, but the IT systems around it have changed dramatically, that you can immediately diagnose some things. But this innovation, this permanent innovation is necessary. Yeah? But Siemens has, in the last 5 years, purchased, I think, 80 companies and sold 100. So there's a permanent purchase and sell in non-core parts of the company. For instance, we are currently selling the postal area of Siemens. We have post sorting centers that we will not do in the future. Siemens sold the water filters recently. Siemens has acquired, on the other side, a huge IT company that is providing a system for product lifecycle management for the industrial sector. For instance, the company Antonov is using this in Ukraine. So in some way, there are some stable elements in the strategy, but many other things are changing, and the company is trying also if it works or not. For our engineers and for people who work in research and development, we have an own big corporate department. The head of this department has now also become the head of the worldwide HR in Siemens. And we give to these people a lot of freedom, of course. So flexible working times, the best equipment. And on the other side, it's quite strict also for security reasons, because in the meantime, there's a lot of espionage worldwide in this area, because everybody wants to copy what the other is doing or wants to know what the other is doing. But I think we have very, very good research and development. This is core, even in areas where you think nothing can be innovated anymore.